Hey, what is up guys, my name is Fire, bringing you guys another video, and today I'm going to talk about this picture that's been going around the internet. And what this is a sort of like a representation of Black Ops 2 Remastered. Now, nothing has been confirmed here. It's not confirmed that Black Ops 2 Remastered is going to be a thing, if anytime soon. I don't think it will be a thing anytime soon, and I want to talk about my opinions on this game. And what would it be like if it got remastered? Because like everyone knows, this is one of the biggest and most popular Call of Duty games out there. Black Ops 2 is absolutely amazing game. It's one of my favorite Call of Duty games, if not my favorite. Like, it's absolutely amazing. And the thing is, we're looking at this game thinking that this game is futuristic compared to these new games are futuristic, yeah. But this game is also set in the future at the same time. This game was set in the year 2025, which still hasn't happened yet at the time of me recording this video. Like, it's still not that year yet. So this game is set in the future, and even though it's set in the future, it still turns out to be one of the greatest Call of Duties of all time, because the way it's made, and that's why Black Ops 3 generated so much hype over the years. Like, when it first got announced, that game got so much hype just over a name. A name is a big thing, because a name reminds people of older games. If it's like a sequel to a game that people liked before, that game's gonna get hype, and that game's gonna get excitement, and that's why Black Ops 3 got a lot of hype and excitement, and that's why I honestly really enjoy the game, even if a lot of people don't nowadays. But I honestly think this picture looks absolutely amazing. It's a very good sort of picture into the future if we are gonna get like a remaster of Black Ops 2, because I have been waiting for years for them to even make it backwards compatibility, make it like remastered. Whatever they do, I want to see this game back. I want to see this game on new gen consoles. I don't care if it's backwards compatibility, I don't care if the graphics look the same. I want to play this game on my new gen console instead of having to plug in my 360 just to go play this game, because this game is amazing. This is one of my favorite Call of Duties that I've ever played, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree with that. Like, a lot of people say that Call 4 is like basically the grandfather of all Call of Duties, which yes, to an extent it is. But in my opinion, Black Ops 2 is basically the new gen of Call of Duty 4. It's basically a newer and more updated version of COD 4. Of course, COD 4 got a remaster. The graphics look better in that game than it does compared to Black Ops 2. But this game isn't that old. Like, a lot of people are asking for this game to be remastered when it isn't that old. Like, this game came out, what is it, 3, maybe 4 years ago? So it's not that old of a Call of Duty. Like, the graphics in this game are still pretty up to date. Like, of course, compared to Modern Warfare Remastered, compared to Infinite Warfare Black Ops 3, these games look so much better. But comparing it to like older Call of Duty games that like say COD 4 or Modern Warfare 2, older games like that, they look so much older, and they sort of need a remaster to be able to at least like bring it back. If you bring it back backwards compatibility, yes, it's still gonna be playable, it's still gonna be fun, but overall, them games need a remaster more than Black Ops 2 does. One thing I am pretty confused about in this picture is, why is it nighttime and hijacked? I don't understand why they decided to do this, but regardless, even if it is nighttime, I think nighttime actually shows off the graphics maybe a little bit better. This game looks stunning. Whatever they did to make this picture, whatever they did to Photoshop it, whatever, it looks absolutely stunning. It looks beautiful. And do I think they are going to remaster Black Ops 2 sometime down the line, or even going to make a backwards compatibility? Yes, I do. At some point, there are eventually. At some point, I think they're going to remaster every single COD. Maybe not like new CODs, maybe not like Black Ops 3 or Advanced Warfare. Maybe not CODs that people really hate, say like Infinite Warfare. I'm not too sure if they'd remaster them, like say 10 years down the line, if Call of Duty's still up and running at that point. I don't think they will, but like all other Call of Duties, like Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, like World War, all these other old school Call of Duties, Black Ops 2, of course, maybe Call of Duty Ghosts, it was sort of like a iffy game to a lot of people. Modern Warfare 3, maybe as well. A lot of people like that game, but at the same time, a lot of people don't. A lot of people are iffy with that game as well. But ultimately, I think they will remaster pretty much mostly all CODs. Do I think they're going to remaster Black Ops 2 anytime soon? No. I think it's going to be at least maybe not even maybe 5-10 years down the line. It won't be for a while, at least in my opinion. Do I think they'll make it backwards compatible anytime soon? Possibly. They could make it in 2017 time backwards compatible. They could make it backwards compatible before the end of this year. We just don't know. And honestly, I would be so happy if they did that, because as I've said, and as I've stated, I love this game. This is my favorite, if not, yeah, it's one of my favorite, if not my favorite Call of Duties I've ever played, and I'm sure a lot of people can agree with that.